Today we remember three remarkable lives that have come to an end, each leaving behind a story that reached far beyond their final moments. From the microphones of French radio, to the dangerous and thrilling world of Hollywood action, to the unforgettable world of Belgian satire and rebellion, these individuals created memories that will continue to live on. Their careers were different, their personalities unique, and their contributions impossible to measure in the same way. But they shared something deeply human. They gave their time, talent, courage, and creativity to the world. Now, as we say goodbye, we pause to remember who they were, what they accomplished, and the lasting legacy they leave behind. Philippe Bouvard, 1929 to 2026. Philippe Bouvard was born on December 6, 1929, and died on August 24, 2026, at the age of 96. He became one of the most recognizable voices and personalities in French broadcasting, building an extraordinary career as a journalist, writer, radio host, television presenter, and creator. Bouvard began his professional life in journalism and eventually became a major figure at RTL, where his career would span roughly 6 decades. His greatest achievement came in 1977 when he created Les Grosses Têtes, a radio program built around humor, conversation, general knowledge, improvisation, and the personalities of its guests. Under his leadership, the program became a cultural institution in France and continued across generations long after he left the microphone. Bouvard also created Le Petit Titre de Bouvard, a television program that helped introduce and develop the careers of several French comedians. Throughout his long career, he interviewed countless prominent figures and became known for his distinctive style, sharp humor, and ability to connect with audiences. In his later years, Bouvard gradually reduced his professional activities and officially stepped away from RTL after reaching his remarkable milestone of approximately 60 years with the broadcaster. He died peacefully at his home in Cannes on the morning of August 24, 2026. No specific medical cause of death has been officially disclosed. Philippe Bouvard leaves behind an extraordinary body of work and a voice that became part of French cultural history. His programs, interviews, humor, and influence will continue to live through the generations who listen to him. May his memory remain a lasting part of the world he helped entertain and shape. Rest in peace, Philippe Bouvard. James Lew, 1952, 2026. James Lew was born on September 6, 1952, and died on August 23, 2026, at the age of 73. Born in California and raised in South Los Angeles, Lew began studying martial arts as a teenager and eventually transformed his passion into an extraordinary Hollywood career as a martial artist, actor, stunt performer, and stunt coordinator. Over the course of his career, he worked on an impressive number of major films and television productions, becoming one of the respected professionals behind some of Hollywood's most memorable action sequences. His credits included major productions such as Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, Escape from L.A., Rush Hour, Lethal Weapon 4, Hot Shots, Part 2, Inception, Avengers, Endgame, Mulan, Star Trek, and Luke Cage. Beyond performing dangerous stunts himself, Lew also became an accomplished stunt coordinator. One of his greatest professional achievements came when he won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Stunt Coordination for his work on Luke Cage. In 2024, he was inducted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame in the stuntman category, recognizing his enormous contribution to the world of martial arts and stunt performance. His career was built on discipline, physical courage, professionalism, and a willingness to put himself in situations most people would never dare attempt. James Liu died in Los Angeles on August 23, 2026. His wife confirmed his passing, while a specific cause of death was not publicly disclosed. Behind the explosions, fight scenes, falls, and unforgettable action moments was a dedicated professional whose work helped bring countless stories to life. Much of what audiences saw on screen was possible because of people like him working behind the scenes. James Liu's legacy will live on every time one of those unforgettable action moments appears on screen. May he be remembered not only for the roles audiences saw, but also for the extraordinary work that happened behind the camera. Rest in peace, James Liu. Noel Godin, 1945-2026. Noel Godin was born on September 13, 1945, and died on August 23, 2026, at the age of 80. The Belgian writer, critic, actor, filmmaker, and notorious prankster became internationally known for a form of protest and performance unlike almost anyone else. Godin became famous for what was known as entardage, the act of throwing cream pies into the faces of famous public figures. What began as an outrageous form of satire eventually became the defining feature of his public identity. Over the years, Godin targeted numerous celebrities and powerful figures, turning the humble cream pie into a symbol of irreverent rebellion. One of his most famous targets was Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, who was pied by Godin and his collaborators in Brussels in 1998. That incident helped transform Godin from a Belgian cultural provocateur into a figure recognized far beyond his home country. His work was rooted in humor, criticism, anarchic thinking, and a desire to challenge people who occupied positions of fame and power. He also worked as a writer and critic, and became associated with film and alternative cultural circles. Godin's life was unusual because he deliberately rejected the conventional path to fame. Instead of seeking celebrity, he created his own strange and unforgettable place in popular culture. Noel Godin died on August 23, 2026, at the age of 80. His passing marked the end of a remarkably unconventional life that challenged the boundaries between comedy, protest, performance, and social criticism. Whatever people thought of his methods, very few could forget the image of the famous pie thrower, who turned a simple dessert into his signature weapon of satire. His legacy remains one of the most unusual in modern European popular culture. May he be remembered for the originality, courage, humor, and unmistakable individuality that defined his life. Rest in peace, Noel Godin.